I'm Christopher Hine, and this week we're talking about Hodoki techniques. So how do I escape when someone grabs me? In Aikido, it's very important to understand that the system was built to deal with multiple attackers. That is an important emphasis in Aikido, and I believe the whole structure of the system is built around dealing with this idea. Ueshiba said in an interview that anything that was one-to-one was not enough for him, so he had to be able to deal with multiple attackers. That was super important. In his rules of Aikido, his second rule was you can't just prepare for the person in front of you, you have to be able to prepare for people all around you. So multiple attacker situations in Aikido are absolutely important, and we have to understand them in order to understand Aikido. So today, in that vein, we're going to talk about Ni Nin Dori, so two attackers grabbing us, and the basic concepts we're going to use with Ni Nin Dori. I'm going to call Josh out here and Maya, and we're going to go to work. Josh, Maya? Okay, so we're going to talk about Ni Nin Dori. So what if two people are holding us? I'm going to use the same basic Hodoki concepts as I would use for one person. The only thing is I have to take the other person into account and understand that it's going to give me some problems, and there are a couple things that will actually kind of help me when there's two people. One of the problems is I want to create as much interference with these two as I possibly can. So when there's two people on me, I want to knock them against each other. The main problem I'm going to have is I have twice as much force, right? So that's a pretty big main problem. How am I going to deal with that? So let's say these two both grab me here on my shoulders, right? So just double shoulder grab, both of you guys, okay, there. So they just got me like this, right? This is just a neutral position we can kind of look at. Okay, now they're going to be doing something. So they're probably going to be trying to get to my body or my hands or whatever. Like if I have my knife out, then they're going to be trying to get to my hands. If I don't have a knife out, they're going to be trying to get to my body. So how am I going to suss that out? Well, the first thing I want to do is see if either one of them is pulling on me, right? So if one of them was pulling on me, or both of them pulling on me, so it doesn't matter, you both can pull on me. Okay, good. So now they're both pulling me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see who's pulling harder. Now, right now, Maya's pulling harder than Josh. So I'm going to help Maya pull Josh. Okay, now we created a little kazushi in Josh. So Josh kind of broke off balance. Now from here, if Maya was in this position, I might have a kokyunage. If I got rid of her, that would be great. But what's happened is I started to get some motion going. The last thing I want is to be stagnated in this position because these two are stronger than me. So they're going to overcome me. So the first thing I have to do is figure out what side's pulling harder and then go with that. So it's that simple. So if Josh was pulling harder, I'd go with here. And Josh and I's strength combined would pull Maya, which is great. So even if Maya was a big beast, Josh and I together could probably pull her. Now, the second I pulled those guys together, I want to get out of the area of contention. So right now, I'm right smack dab in the area of contention. If you look at our positioning, this is a trap. So it's a terrible position. So what I'm going to try and do is use Ure Mawashi to slide out of this. So once I pull here, I'm going to try and get those two into each other. And that's what I'm looking for. Now look, that looks pretty Aikido stuff. It might not turn out that beautiful, but that's the main idea of what I'm looking for. I want to smash them against each other as hard as I can, and that hopefully gives me a little bit of breathing room. They might not both let go, but maybe one of them will let go, or one of them will change positions, or all kinds of things can happen, but that's the main idea of what I'm looking for. So here, I'm going to decide which side's pulling harder, and then can I get out of the area of contention. So right now, neither of them is pulling hard. That's fine with me too. Now one of them's pulling hard, so now Maya started pulling hard. So I joined with Maya, we pulled Josh. As Josh is coming in, I want to see if I can get him to meet Maya. Right there. Now, even if they didn't let go, so Maya was being a sweetheart over here and made it easy for me, but let's say I banged Josh into Maya, and Maya's got the iron grip. Here. Now, once Maya has that iron grip, like this, I'm going to start working out of it, right? So notice I bound their arms up together. Maya's still got that iron grip. That's fine. I'm going to work my regular principles of Hodoki once I have them smashed together. So I want to get them in each other and get out of the way of that. So I let them deal with each other while I'm moving. Now, one or two things will happen. They'll get smart and go, I need a better position. That means they let go. If they let go, winning for me because I'm out of there. Or they'll hold on. If they hold on, I continue to work and work and work, pushing them against each other and twisting them up. So it's very similar to working with Ryokata or Shiro Ryokata. These are the basic concepts to begin to work Ni Nin Dori. I'm Christopher Hine. Thanks for watching.